Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real Bpeple. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into
So,
this
lovely, I
video.
came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this Hispanic man was actually saying the quiet part out loud about, black people. This got a lot of black people concerning, and they came out and responded him, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We just here for education and informative purposes. Alright, let's dive into it.
Let's start by this. These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say their name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? No, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was...
Well, hello there, Postal Ozempic Joe. I'm personally not mad at you at all. It must be hard to watch your lifelong friend, who you carried with you everywhere on top of your stomach muscles, slowly wither away, leaving you with a full view of the appendage that's been disappointing your wife for the decades y'all have been together, because you were only feeding it a piece of crustless toast in the morning. Until I saw the article about you openly admitting that you used Ozempic to lose 200 pounds. I assumed because of your smooth, shiny head and Humpty Dumpty-like appearance was because you had a great fall and all the yolk just oozed out of you. In some kind of way, all the king's horsemen and all the king's men were able to put you back together again. But Ozempic makes more sense. But I'm glad that my black people provided you solace on this podcast and allowed you to directly call a group of black people broke niggas. Which is crazy you don't like them because you think you're black, and you also went to prison for 4 months for tax evasion. Also, you've been in the game for decades, but for some reason all the articles say that your net worth is $4 million. And net worth is liabilities minus assets, which means you don't have a lot of liquid cash. So does that make you a broke spit? I'm not FBA, but I am African American, Black American. And since you, a Puerto Rican Latino, feel so comfortable talking about my people, I'd like to extend my condolences to your people for getting your ass whooped by the United States in that war, which was more like a battle, and becoming an unincorporated Commonwealth of the United States, a territory who pay federal taxes to the United States, but if you're in Puerto Rico, can't vote in federal election. I would say, why don't you use your money to help run a campaign to get Puerto Rico some rights? But you don't have any money. Maybe you should write a new hit song. If you can do it, it'll be the 6th one. Now that you've lost all that weight, maybe you can wear a belt instead of pulling up your pants, and you can do more than lean back. Maybe you can get sturdy now, not as much weight on that one leg. And I don't mind you saying the N-word. A lot of things rhyme with nigga. I want to make a song too, because since we're sharing slurs, I can think of a lot of things that rhyme. Lick, hit, flick, bitch, a little bit. I was hanging out with the or the other one. I'm wild as a lemur, riding in my Beamer. Pull up to the bodega, say hi to my be cooking. Or the other one, I don't never slack. I be in the trap house on the couch leaning back, waiting on my pack of that pure white delivered from my Mexican wet. Be cooking. It's crazy to me that everybody has something to say about black people in our community, but never in a way to help. It's always unasked for criticism about things that don't even affect you. If y'all don't want us talking about y'all's community, leave ours alone. I'm done playing fair with y'all PC bullshit since y'all want to keep attacking us. Until y'all weak ass black people who sit there and say the culture's different in New York, it's cool for Hispanics to say the N-word. Since it's cool, say they slurs. Let's see what happened. 10 out of fucking 10.
What's going on, people on TikTok and whatnot? I didn't want to take up people's time, but I did want to actually get the chance to discuss this matter right here with what this idiot has actually said. Now, first off, you sit here, you make this claim that, oh, radical black racists. First off, it's hard for a person who's black to be racist. They can be prejudiced, yes. Racist, not so much. Because there's no power structure that a lot of black people have as far as within government, schooling, and so on and so forth, to actually to actually deny people like you and other cultures from either attending, working, making money, or whatever the case to be. We're in our own situations, just like your people in their own situations. Second of all, to get to the point I really want to get to is the fact that you had the nerve, the audacity, you want to sit here and talk about that, and then you dropping N-bombs in your interview, calling these guys broke N-words. First off, you don't know if these guys got money like that. That's not your. That's you're out of your lane, basically, for saying that, because you don't know nothing about who these people are. I know that you probably heard about the Tariq Nasheed thing, and how we had to actually put you on blast because of what you said last year about it was 50-50 of black and Hispanics making hip hop. But yet, like this, we've already went back to the crates. And I'm taking it to that lingo. We went back to the crates. Y'all wasn't there. And then on top of that, we actually found a video of your ass sitting there looking like a lost dog at a majority black party. Now, outside of that, that's exactly where your station is at, and nothing more. Before you got into it, you got immersed into the culture, and then on that level, once you got put on, then you started making your money and going on the way to the top, and you're looking down at everybody else who's actually telling you that the history is what it is, and you're not feeling the way the history is at. From what we've already heard, secret meetings of you talking about, oh, it should be our time and that the brown people should be taking over and this and the third. You know what's the sad part about that is? It makes you sound more foolish than you really are. Now, again, back to the that N-word statement, those N-word comments that you made, and the fact that when fans, primarily those who are predominantly black fans, were not keen about that, and were not happy with you saying that, and asked you to stop, and you decide to say, I'll say it anyway and do whatever I want, and double down because, oh, you lived in the projects in the Bronx, and it was predominantly black. First off, okay, that would be probably somewhere around the time between the 70s, 60s. Let's see, you're 53, so that means you were born in the 1960s. So when the 50s and 60s came around, y'all people was just showing up here little by little, and then by the time the 70s came around, y'all started coming up. Y'all started coming up in more droves. From that, in the 80s and so on, we had shared neighborhoods. Again, keyword, shared neighborhoods. But then as time grew on, you decide your people, Hispanic people, regardless of whatever their culture is. And I'm not knocking it. Again, matter of fact, I'm going to put this out there right now. Disclaimer: this is not about disrespecting anybody's race, culture, whatever the case may be. This is about the individuals and the teachings that they are learning in regards to their culture. But getting back to what I was saying, as time went on with certain neighborhoods, people started becoming more segregated. Like you had certain neighborhoods that I'll include for Brooklyn, and I live in East New York. Brooklyn in the house. most of the Eastern New York territory that was predominantly resided by blacks and some Hispanics, and then all of a sudden you had Caribbean people moving into those areas, and yet like this is still like that to this day. Further out, going towards almost the borders of Queens, you have majority Hispanic, and then in other areas Indian neighborhoods. So when I say it like that, it becomes more segregated even in the same neighborhoods. That's what happens. Now back to you and the way you responded and all the other stuff. That only further details one simple thing: that in your household, whether it is from your parentage or grandparentage, that you were taught that, okay, if you were like this, you were a little bit less than, or so to speak, or you heard from your own family the term negrito. So you can cut the bullshit with that. And again, I'm glad that the world is starting to prepare to cancel all y'all celebrities, whether you're black, Hispanic, or what have you. I'm glad the world is starting to see that and see the light of how dark you guys can get. But basically, just because you mad that we came out with the truth of saying no, hip hop was not a totally shared experience. I say it was a shared experience, but it wasn't totally generated and created by just black, or saying black and Hispanic. That's not the case. I said, yeah, there were people who were of other cultures, like those who were Jamaican, those who were Haitian, those and this and third. But yet, guess what? When they came into this country in those times, they were still considered black, regardless of their culture or of their ethnicity. So that can't be erased. And then you're sitting here talking about, oh yeah, you black, but yet you sitting here, you saying the N-bomb like it's okay and it's all smooth. Yeah, people that have probably been around you let you get that pass, but people you probably ain't never know are not feeling you like that. Hell, I even heard about the fact you got you listen, when you Terror Squad and Big Pun, God rest his soul, we're in CT, y'all got flipped out there. So you can't talk that much shit out there, buddy. And again, to sit there and talk about, oh, these people are broken, blah blah blah, and you want to put class as well as race into this, that shows that you don't know nothing, or should I say, you've forgotten where you came from, and you're sitting here, you're sitting here being highfalutin on your little high horse. But guess what happens? There's an old saying called pride before the fall. You're sitting here being proud and everything else under the sun. You forget, with that pride that you're sitting here showing, your fall is about to come, and guess what? It's teetering very slowly. You're making it very easy for your fall to come. So, my dear sir, or whatever you want to call yourself, or however you want to address yourself, I'm going to use the title of your song. Lean back. Be thankful that you got what you got within the course of what our people pioneered and created. Stay in your lane and have a day. I said what I said. Brooklyn represent.
So Fat Joe, you need to keep your mouth off my brothers and sisters. It's our music. You can say whatever you want to. Don't disrespect my brothers and sisters. And Stars, I know you're not going to do this, but you need to go ahead and cancel that fake ass talk show he got on your channel. Because you're complicit in even supporting him or 50 Cent old stepping and fetching ass. Take his talk show off. Nobody shouldn't be watching that crap. Used to have some, well, I don't even have no respect for you anyways. I don't even listen to your crap anyways. Don't get into our affairs. And stop saying the N-word. Don't do that.
Okay, so I went and watched interview with Lord Jamal, and he nailed it. Fat Joe needs to shut up. If you're into hip hop, if you listen to what Lord Jamal said, he said, listen, he's not saying that people from the Caribbean didn't influence hip hop. Yes, they did influence hip hop. He's not saying that Puerto Ricans did influence hip hop. No, he's not saying that. What he's saying is that the people who originated hip hop, who started it, it was in New York City with Black Americans, period. And you know what? It's not saying that nobody else didn't influence it. It's saying we started it. Okay. The mother, the father. That's what it is. And if you're a real hip hop head, you get that. And even KRS had it wrong. If you listen to Lord Jamar, he breaks it down. I shared the video, but it's like, dude, there's a reason why people are trying to come for it now, because they want to associate with this.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I'm just so confused. Why is it that so many, POC and also pan-colored people actually think that black people can be free and cis? Like, this is not the first time I'm seeing someone that is not even, a black person coming out to talk about how black people are free and cis and all of that, as if the system at which they live in actually allow people that looks like me to be free and cis. Like, seriously, lovelies. Like, I don't understand. Why is it that every other, community or whatsoever have a lot of things to say concerning people that looks like me, even if these people chose to be minding their businesses? Like, that people choose to mind their business, focus more on themselves and move on. But it happens that so many people will just keep on dragging them, bringing them down the mood and think that they wouldn't react. Like, I'm not even seeing a black person maybe coming out, calling out all of these people. And if it's not, when do you have called them out first? Like, why is it like that? Everything just has to do with, oh, okay, I just have this opinion about people that looks like this. I just have the opinion about, like, even if these people are just busy minding their own business, but you don't want to actually accept the fact that they are minding their business, but you want to just keep on calling them and getting them involved with, I don't know. There's this video that I stitched here, concerning, I think she's a Russian woman or about punk. She actually came out to talk about how people that looks like me are also free and cis. Like, they want to make you believe that you are also free and cis, so quit with all of the complaints and all of that. She went ahead to talk about, her encounter with some variances that she faced as a pan-colored woman from black people. Like, and people were like, okay, you face this level of variances. Was there any form of police report, or where was that? And like, we want to know, because it's so surprising that a pan-colored woman will come out to claim that she was bullied and being racist towards by black people or people that looks like me. And that was when she got so pissed and started calling out people that looks like me and then being racist towards them. Like, this is just the same case as this. So this man not only wants you to understand that people that look like me are also racist, he went as far as even calling them the N-word and calling them broke. Oh my goodness. Like, seriously? They say that when you are actually pointing at some people or group of people, be very, very careful, because that's how we actually pump, or the other four figures will put right back at you. When you are saying something, you wouldn't know that there are a lot of people that are like, internet is there, people can find you out, people can actually find infos about you. You are all out calling some group of people the N-word and them being so broke, but you are actually not that super rich. Like, seriously, according to my favorite TikToker, Crystal Black, you can just check her out on TikTok. She's so amazing. She does an amazing content. Crystal Black, you can left her watermark so that you can just easily find her on TikTok. She already went and does her assignment and noticed that this young man that is actually calling some group of people the N-word and broke is not even near wealthy. He's not near wealthy, like super wealthy, to even give you the nerve to call some group of people broke. Like, they always have a way to bring down people that looks like me. No matter, like, they have a way to do that. They are always looking for, and the first part is that these people are just all there looking at him and all smiley, and even if they try to like correct him in some certain extent, and he just like, oh, let me just say it anyway. What is so special about this word that everybody is just bent on saying it? Me as a black person, I don't even say the N word. Like, I don't like saying it at all. Even if I'm a black person, yeah, but I can't even say it. But you see all of these people saying it and trying to prove a point. And try to prove a point. Like, to what end? To what end? You keep on, trying to get in the nerves of these people constantly. If it's not by pan color people, it will be by POC people. This is why black people say that they are done. They are tired. They want to focus more on themselves. And even if they want to do that, people like this will still want to call out on them to make them talk, to make them speak, even if they just want to be on their own. But they will still look for a way to drag out the leg of these people out. My grandfather used to say that I'm hiding myself, I'm always on my lane, but people will just keep on trying to drag my feet out from my lane. This is the case right now. Not only did you use that word, you still call them bro. Like, even if people that look like me are beginning to win, that winning, they are still going to win. No matter how the system have oppressed them or tried to make them to remain in a certain position. The worst part is that you that always claim that, oh my God, I'm rich, and you are like, you are not even seen as, oh my goodness, lovelies. Oh my goodness. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this, I thought that I was just going to bring it up here for us to see what is really going on. And I like the fact that Crystal Black actually set him straight. I hope that he sees her video or her speech, and luckily a lot of black people actually stages, but I just hope that he's going to see all of this response, because enough is enough. Let's call a spade a spade. Like, it's okay. It's enough already. Leave these people alone. They don't want you to use the N word. Respect that part. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like, if you're not subscribed, do that already, and I will see you, lovelies, when
And watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, so please share, subscribe, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.